Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be making some Puerto Rican pasteles, and these are the ingredients that I will be using. So here I have white yautia, I have green bananas, I have my sliced pimientos, the red of the olives. I also have olives, a pack of sazón, some chicken broth, some chickpeas. I have half a pumpkin here, adobo, oil, tomato sauce, garlic powder, some parsley flakes, the chicken that I'm going to be making it with, my homemade sofrito, achiote, some pepper, and my banana leaves. And then this is the paper and the string that we'll be using. So let's get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to come with is my 2 packs of chicken, and we're going to clean it really good, okay? See? And we're just gonna put it into our pot and clean it really good. You could use any type of chicken. You can also use pork, but I'm deciding to use chicken on this recipe. Now that my chicken is clean, I'm gonna come and start adding my water. And I will have all the ingredients in my description below. Now I'm gonna turn on my flames to a medium high. I'm going to add my chicken broth cube, my sazón, I'm going to add my black pepper. I'm also going to add my parsley. I'm going to add my garlic powder. I'm also adding adobo. And we're also going to add our sofrito. So once you add all your ingredients, we're going to come and we're going to mix this. We're going to let it boil for a little bit. And then we're going to come and add our salsa, which is our tomato sauce. Okay guys, so now that it's starting to boil, I'm just going to give it a nice stir. And I'm going to add my can of tomato sauce. You want to put the whole thing in there, okay? And this took me around, I want to say, 10 minutes to start boiling. So once I throw the whole can, we're going to lower our flames to like a medium low. More medium, because you want the meat to get nice and soft and tender before the water evaporates or anything on you. You want that caldo, that good juice. So once you pour your tomato soup, we're gonna come in, we're gonna mix it one more time. Then once you low down your flames, you're gonna come with a top, and we're just gonna cover it and let it cook. Okay guys, so while our chicken is boiling, what we're going to start on is the achiote oil, okay? So I'm going to add my oil. Then I'm going to come and add my achiote seeds. And I'm going to put my flames on low, okay? You want to cook this for around 5 minutes. And you want to stir it. So you want to cook it for 5 minutes or until your oil is the reddish color that you're looking for, okay? What you want to do is stir it. And once you see that it's really hot, that it's starting to boil, you want to constantly stir for them 5 minutes, okay? So we'll be right back. Hey guys, you see how it's starting to boil, the little bubbles that are coming out? You want to start stirring. You don't want to overcook this because it will burn and have a nasty taste, okay? So you see the color that we're looking for? You see that? That's the color that we want. It's the color you want. Okay, so I'm just gonna stir it for like maybe 10 more seconds, and then I'm gonna turn off my flames. Okay, now I'm going to turn off my flames, okay? But I'm going to stay stirring. Because like I said, you do not want it to burn. See? And that's the color. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to let this sit and cool down for 10 to 15 minutes. Okay guys, so it's been 15 minutes since my achiote oil's been cooling. So I'm going to come with my mason jar and a strainer. And I'm just going to pour the oil through. And the reason I have a strainer is so the achiote bits won't go in there. And it's good to put it in a mason jar just in case you don't use it all. Or you want to use it for a later date or whatever the case might be. It will store it perfect there. So I just want to show you the color of it. Look at that. You want it to look like that. Okay? So now we're going to put this away. And we're going to jump to the next step. Okay guys, so now that we're done with our achiote oil and our chicken is still boiling, we're going to come and we're going to start peeling our yautia and bananas and pumpkin, okay? So the first thing I like to do is slice the edges. I don't like to use those. Put them to the side and then come with a peeler and just start peeling. Okay. And it's as easy as that for the yautia. I wish I had a better peeler, but so once you have this peeled, I'll make sure you take off all the black. Once you have this peeled, then you just cut them into little slices, like little. I'll show you right now. Okay. Once you have it like that, let me show you really quick. And after you cut them, you do want to rinse them in cold water. So all you're going to do is like that. Little pieces like this. So it'll be easy for you to put it in your blender, or in my case, I will be using a machine that's made especially for pasteles and alcapurrias, and I will be showing you that in a bit. So let's jump to how to do our bananas. Okay, so for the banana, all you're gonna do is cut the tips just like this. You're gonna slice it gently. You don't want to slice it completely through because you don't want to break it up. I mean, you can, it doesn't really matter. So you want to do 2 slices, and then you're going to come with your fingers. In my case, I'm using my nails. And we're just going to peel it, okay? Just like this. I suggest if you're gonna do a lot of this, try to get some help. Help never hurts. Sorry, that's my chicken boiling and that's the pot. Okay, and that's it. It's already peeled. Again, rinse it in cold water and leave it in cold water until you're ready to use it, okay? Okay, so this is my pumpkin. This is the way it comes. I'm gonna come with a spoon. And I'm just going to take out the inside. You don't want to use this, okay? So we're just going to remove this. Okay, as easy as that. Oops. So I'm only gonna be using half of this. So I'm gonna cut it in half. Just like that. So it has a hard part on the outside. We're just gonna come and we're gonna slice those parts off, okay? Be careful when doing so. You don't want to take a finger off. See, you want it to look like this, and that's what you have to do. So we're gonna do that and be right back. So once it's peeled, this is the way it looks. It's easy to slice. You just take your knife and you cut them into little pieces just like this, okay? And don't forget, we're gonna put it all in cold water. Okay guys, so it's been an hour and a half since my chicken has been boiling. So I just want to show you how tender and soft my chicken is. You see that? How it peels off? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool down and then we're going to break it up with our fork. Okay? We'll be back. Okay guys, so I just want to show you my pastel machine. This was a gift from my brother-in-law. This is the way it looks. This is where the masa comes out from. This is, you have to cover it with this cover. You put it on top. This is the blade which chops it up. So you just close it like this, tightly. And as you're adding, let me lift this up a little bit so you can see. So this is the hole. You start adding through there and it comes with a little lid so it won't splash everywhere, because trust me, it will splash everywhere. So now we're just gonna start with our masa. Okay guys, so now I'm gonna start adding all of my ingredients so we can create our masa. I do want to warn you that this is kind of loud. So what I usually do is I take a few, I drop it in the hole, just like this, and then I'll cover it and I will turn it on. So really quick, when you first using this machine, cover it like this with your hand or with something, because it will go everywhere because there's nothing there yet, okay? I do want to show you really quickly. You can help it. Take a spatula and just bring it down. Okay. So we're gonna make all our masa. We'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is my masa, the way it looks. Now we gotta mix it. Make sure everything is well blended. So now what I'm gonna come and do is add my achiote oil, and that's what's gonna give it color, as well as the juice of the chicken. Okay, so now I'm gonna come and I'm gonna add around that much, and we're gonna mix. Remember, this has no flavor. We also have to add salt. Okay, so while I'm doing this, now I'm going to come and add my salt. Okay, we're going to add the salt. Just like that, and we're going to mix. So I wanted to give you guys 2 tips. As you are peeling your bananas, you want to make sure you wear gloves because it does stain your hand and you don't want that. It's hard to come off. And the second tip is when you are when you're peeling your yautia, make sure not to get it wet because it will slip out your hand and you don't want that. Okay, so now I'm gonna come and we're gonna add our broth from our chicken into this. Okay, so now I'm gonna come with my broth and I'm gonna add it a little at a time. And then we're gonna come with a big spoon and we're just gonna mix. You want to make sure everything looks one color. That's how you know it's completely mixed. And you don't want to add too much salt because as you're boiling the pasteles to eat, you add a little bit of salt to the boiling water. So you don't want to make it salty. So I'm going to add a little more. And don't worry, I will have the ingredients and how much I'm using in my description. And so far, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like and share it out. So after you stir this, you want to make sure you give it a taste test. Make sure that make sure it's well seasoned, you know. And for me, it needs a little more salt. Okay, and that's it. Now we're gonna jump to our next step. Okay guys, so now that the masa is done, we're gonna come with 2 forks and we're just gonna start breaking up our meat. Okay, you want the meat to be nice and shredded. See, you want it to be shredded like this. So I'm going to do that to all my meat. Okay guys, so I just want to show you how the meat is nice and shredded. You see that? So this is ready to make pasteles. Okay guys, so now we're going to start making our pasteles. So we're going to put our white sheet of paper down. We're going to take our hoja, which is our banana leaf. We're going to add some achiote on top of the leaf. That's gonna help it prevent from sticking on the paper. So after you do that, then we're gonna come with our masa. Just like that. You're gonna spread it into like a little circle, just like that. Now we're gonna come and add our meat. When you add the meat, you can drain it. Don't drain it completely. You just want a little bit of that caldito in there. Then now we're gonna add our garbanzos. They're optional. My husband loves them, so that's why I add them. We're gonna add some green olives. And we're gonna also add our sliced pimientos. And then we're gonna fold it. It's never easy the first time, don't worry about it. The more you do it, the more easier it will get. Right now I have my husband helping me because it's a process. So you want to fold the paper once on the tip, then fold it over again. Make sure you push in the sides of the masa. Then you want to fold the tip of the side and then fold over. Just like that. And do the same thing with the other side. And that's the way our pasteles look. So you come and you take your two, you put them on top of each other, and you tie them up. So you wanna tie it like that and then put it sideways. Flip it over. Make a knot again, tie it, flip it over again, and tie it. You want to make sure it's tight as you're tying it because you don't want, as it's boiling, for the water to get inside. And this is how our pasteles look. Hey guys, so now that my water is boiling, I have added a little bit of salt. I'm going to come in and add my pasteles, and we're going to let this boil for 45 minutes since it's not frozen. If you have it in the freezer and it's frozen, give it an hour. Hey guys, so it's been 45 minutes since I have made my pasteles, and this is the way it looks. So I'm going to come with some scissors, and we're going to break into the string. Be careful, this is really, really hot. So what I like to do, since the paper is long, I come with my scissors and I'll just make it shorter. So I'll cut. See, I cut. And then the long way too, I'm gonna cut. That way it'll make it easier for you to place it on your plate. Let's take a peek on the way this looks. Okay, so I have another plate since this has water. I'm gonna come with my other plate and just place it in there. So that's the way that looks. I'm gonna take off the hoja. So we're gonna see how, oh my God, look at that. I'm gonna flip it. There we go. Oh my God, look at that. So this is the way your pastel is supposed to look. Okay guys, so I don't know about you, but to me a pastel is not a pastel without some ketchup and some hot sauce. Let me know in the comments below. You like it with hot sauce and ketchup, just hot sauce, plain. Let me know. So I just want to show you how tender and soft this is. Look. You see that? So good. Perfect. So like always, I want to thank you for watching. If you guys have any comments, leave them below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.